It's funny, you know, in Smash 4, he was very much a specialist of that Mewtwo, and it was just like the name was synonymous with the character. But now that we're in this next game, oh, we didn't even get to see what character you picked. I was correct. It was Pikachu. Okay, yes, that's what I thought. But anyway, let's hop right into it.
Straight away. Okay. Pikachu has the potential to A, camp, and B, go in. So let's see which one of these he does.
Yeah, so Pikachu has a luxury that few characters have against blocks where you can just use the T-Jolt and it goes directly over the blocks. There's a very specific block setup you have to use to block the T-Jolt where you go block, space, block. And what it will do is a lot of times it'll cause the Jolt to bounce in between the two. But or that one also works if there's a platform above it where you go space, block, space.
Did you see Tropped just mine the anvil for iron?
Like, yes.
That's a thing.
So, you can definitely mine the anvil for iron, and that's something a lot of Steves like to do, and once you get in the cart, basically a guaranteed free follow-up.
Yeah. Okay, he's got his gold. He wants the gold weapons already. Because having that, the wooden weapons really is not so good at the beginning of the game. So you really want, oh gosh, look at this. He's already got all that iron and all that diamond. It begins. Now the real game begins.
Yeah, so right here, Pikachu is such a good character in the neutral against Steve. It's very, he has very strong options to sort of counter what Steve wants to do, sit back and mine. But at the same time, Pikachu, incredibly light character and doesn't have the best time killing. So you don't really want Steve to get that diamond up because then you're, as Pikachu, dying at like 60%.
Ooh, I mean, that was gold. And it's worth pointing out, gold is the one right before diamond, and it is insanely strong too.
Yeah, so gold's mostly about the speed.
Yeah,
the moves come out a little bit faster, and you can do a little bit more with that. Oh, man.
There's even special gold tool combos, right? Yeah.
Yes. There's combos you can only do with gold tools because of how quickly up air and up tilt and stuff like that come out. Also, the most safe option on shield is gold.
This Thunder Jolt over the block thing is crazy because most of the time you're thinking, does my character break the blocks? But Pikachu's just like, I'm not gonna... Another spike?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Spike. I mean, just spike your opponent.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the ways Pikachu has at succeeding in this matchup. Like I said, Pikachu has a lot in neutral and an advantage. It's just the main problem is if Pikachu gets hit with a couple little things early, you can die so quickly. As I talk about it, the anvil falls from above. This setup, nice defensive option from Abadango.
I think this TNT at the ledge, he wasn't even planning on doing much with it. It's just like a scary thing, you know.
Well, so what it does is when the pressure plate's there, if you neutral get up into it, the pressure plate will explode the TNT.
But he didn't leave one, right?
No, he did leave a pressure plate, but Abadango hit it with a T-Jolt. And when you hit the TNT with a move, it removes the pressure plate.
I didn't know that. That's that deep knowledge.
I play some Steve, so I am quite aware of a lot of the things Steve can do.
He wanted another spike.
Oh, of course he did.
I mean, if it works, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't Brexit.
Definitely don't Brexit.
Oh man.
Okay. The minecart. So how do you deal with the minecart? He got hit with it in the first talk a couple of times. Ooh, painful. But now he's doing a lot better, I feel.
So there's a couple options for dealing with the minecart. There's the you have several defensive options. One of which is you roll under the minecart, so you roll through it. But Steves have developed some good counterplay to that. If you jump out of the minecart and instantly anvil, it does cover that roll in. But at the same time, you know, it's a mix-up, right? You can also jump over and try to hit him from above with like a forward air. If you hit Steve's head, it's really good at disrupting that. But okay, right now, almost no resources for Tropped. How is he going to get back? Close. Just straight there.
He's just hounding him right now, giving him no space to mine. Look at the resources. I mean,
this is one of the strengths of Pikachu. As he gets that dash attack and secures the game, you're so good at just pressuring your opponent, and you can't hide behind blocks because the jolts, they're so well placed. And it really looks like Tropped has good block counterplay to Pikachu. He's setting up the blocks in such a way where you can delay them for a significant period of time, the T-Jolts. If you set, he was doing one where he sets a block here and then a block here, diagonally above it, and that makes the Jolt take, 3 or 4 leaps to get over, which is a huge deal because, you know, that amount of time.
One extra iron in that time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, every iron counts, as we saw. A lot of the damage and stocks he got were from the iron. You had the anvil, you had the minecart, and they were just doing so.
I mean, when is the damage not from the iron, really? This is by far Steve's craziest moves.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pikachu having the luxury of being short enough that it's sometimes hard to hit him with the up tilt, so you don't have that main combo starter that you really like against a lot of characters.
That was a beautiful like string from Pikachu there with the, I don't know what they're called, lightning loops. Real nice stuff. You can tell that Abadango is an expert at this character, just like many other characters.
Yeah, it's crazy how good he is at Pikachu, considering Pikachu is just an incredibly technical character.
Right.
Oh! Wow!
Wow!
Oh, he landed!
He landed!
That's amazing.
He made too many blocks, I think. He had the wrong constellation. Oh, this is very bad.
You could still make this back, maybe?
No, he gave up.
Hey, man, Steve, when you do vertical boosting, is absolutely crazy, the amount of space you get.
Right.
Yeah, so vertical boosting, real quick, is when you're going upwards, you right yourself, so you go straight, and then you get a massive vertical boost.
Yeah.
Steve's do it a lot.
It's crazy sometimes that they're so low down and they just do a bunch of stuff. They drop a TNT, an anvil, and whatever, and then suddenly, somehow they do this flight back up to this.
That's the boosting.
Yeah.
Right now, neutral get up into forward smash. Oh,
I mean, the spike is working. The spike is working. Oh, good patience. Good patience.
yeah, Pikachu just the king of the advantage state here. And he's doing so well at getting past all of Tropped's
obstacle
traps.
course.
Yeah,
It's an obstacle course.
Literally Pikachu on Ninja Warrior right now.
Crazy. I love it because he's not even trying to break the blocks. He can just jump over them and still avoid the stuff, and then throw a nice dash attack. Throw the Thunder Jolt after him, you know, to protect himself. This is a great little counter pick against Steve.
Yeah, few characters have that luxury of being able to jump over the blocks because you have that protection of the Thunder Jolt.
Yeah.
It's already blocking him from doing something like up smashing or up tilting you, and that's so important because normally characters jump over the blocks and they just get absolutely destroyed for it.
Oh, here we go. Back onto the edge guard situation. Or ledge trap even. How's he gonna get back? More spikes. It's just spikes for days.
I mean, Pikachu just loves the spikes, loves the aggression, and once again, we see this depleted resource bar. So man, so much pressure.
Restock that was.
I could feel that Abadango was just all over Tropped in that game, and it's just there's nothing you can do if Pikachu is playing so on point. You have to figure out a different strategy than camping behind blocks because clearly Pikachu's ready for that.
I mean, Steve can do anything he wants. He's one of the most creative characters in the game.
Literally creative mode.
Right. So that means Tropped needs to make use of creative mode and mix things up. He has to change the way you're doing it. Slightly different version of defensive play, or maybe be a bit more aggressive. I couldn't tell you what the answer is here. Abadango looks just too on top of it.
Yeah, I think it's about choosing a difference between aggression and defensiveness. Like knowing when it's okay to back up and mine, and knowing when you have to fight. Like you cannot be mining in situations when Abadango is pressuring you, and he knows that. But at the same time, like you have to figure out what to do in those cases. And he's trying to fight with a forward air, trying to brawl a little bit, but these Thunder Jolts are so oppressive, and now no iron left. Tropped in the corner, getting dragged down with a forward air, but not going to get the kill.
Nice, covering the neutral get up with the jab. Oh, here we go. Another stock taken already with just 21% on the board.
It just seems like the set is snowballing even more and more in Abadango's favor as the set goes on. All of the defensive options that Tropped had started and they were working well have just been completely annihilated by the strategy that Abadango has brought forth.
Man, I can't get over how good this is working out for Abadango. Like, I've never felt like a character wins against Steve, you know?
Yeah,
Until I saw this strategy work out so smoothly. I mean, look at this.
It's funny. I have a friend that I play against as Steve, and he plays Pikachu, and it can feel really oppressive when we're in this spot where it's like FD. And there's no platforms to sort of block the T-Jolts, it just feels even worse. So I'm kind of surprised he went to a place like Town and City. Oh my god.
Another neutral get-up. I mean, Steve has all this stuff, and you have to learn the Steve matchup, but at the end of the day, if you know how to cover the ledge traps, the neutral get-ups, you can still get your stocks that way.
Yeah, nice back air. And it's setting up this TNT, trying to get a little bit of a ledge trap, but Pikachu having that advantage of just being able to go to the top platform. It's like, what ledge?
Pikachu is
you can't trap me.
I mean, Steve's not the only one with an excellent disadvantage. Ooh! Instant down air to get the kill. Interesting. No, but Pikachu can get back from the ledge super easy thanks to that up B, you know, and you've got to keep that into account when you're playing a Steve.
Yeah, quick attack is one of the best recovery options in the game, especially if you're a player as creative as Abadango and you know how to use it. And that's exactly what I was talking about, that spacing of the block, space, block. It traps the T-Jolts, and Tropped found that, but, you know, it might be a little too late as Abadango is just already so far ahead.
Yeah.
Not quite a 3-stock this game, but it's looking like it might be a freshman 50.
He just caught him out of the minecart, you know? Just, I want some more spikes. I can't get over that block setup. The way the electricity was.
Yeah, it was like
some kind of like transistor energy thing.
Hey, you know, they've made computers in Minecraft. Like, who's to say with the power of electricity you can't snap a couple jumps together and on
top of the
anvil, auto canceling the end lag, and that's going to be a 3-0 for Abadango.
That was so clinical.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Abadango had a plan, you know, and he saw it through, and Tropped didn't know what to do about it.
It's funny because it feels like normally Steve is the character that's causing the matchup check, but it really felt like
the other way around.
The other way around, yeah. Like Abadango was capitalizing on something that it looked Tropped was incredibly uncomfortable in. And honestly, I don't think there's a ton of Pikachus in Europe, so I'm not really that surprised.
Oh, we've got some in France. There's a good one. There's some good ones. There's, Enki and Neroz have been like doing super well with Pikachu.
That's true.
So
it's
not that Tropped hasn't played against Pikachu. It's just that Abadango is insane.
There's levels, man. There's levels. And Abadango was clearly on another one today.
Yes. I mean, he's one of the top seeds.